Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Bria. I'm kind of back, I guess. It's been a crazy last 2 or 3 months. Honestly, I don't think I've made a video or like uploaded at least since October, since my surgery. I think it's been 9 weeks. It's been 8 or 9 weeks since my surgery. On that end, like everything's going well for the most part, in terms of like recovery. I started physical therapy and pelvic floor therapy about 3 weeks ago. Maybe even before. It's been a while because I went maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after surgery, so it's been about almost 2 months of physical therapy. My muscles are like super duper weak, but getting stronger by the day. My physical therapist is like super nice, and like at first I was not really sure what I needed in like terms of like what kind of physical therapy to go through, because pelvic floor therapy is like more for like your pelvic floor basically, which I'm glad that I took that initiative, because I feel like I'll have a better recovery not doing that. Let's see what else. Yeah, basically like my stomach is still kind of swollen, but overall, stitches are dissolved, healing is going well, my scar is healing well. I do have like a good amount of like scar tissue, but I'm hoping that like with massage and stuff that I'm doing every day, it should like go away soon. I did also get like an IUD put in, which is like, that experience was absolutely terrible, because I was not like, my doctors, I guess, didn't educate me before the appointment how the procedure was gonna go, and how long it usually takes. I was in the doctor's office for 2 hours. At first, I got there and she was like, "Oh, well, you need to take pain meds. Like, you're gonna have to take something. Did you take anything before you got here?" And I was like, "No." So she gave me something to take. And then I had to sit and wait 30 minutes until it, like, you know, which it didn't really kick in, I don't think, because she gave me ibuprofen, and ibuprofen does not do anything for me. I don't know what it is about that not working for me, but it never works, which is why I usually get like a stronger prescription of something, especially after my surgery, which wasn't really all that painful. I feel like the IUD is much more painful than recovery from surgery. Like, I don't even know how, but basically, like, the procedure itself was difficult. It hurts really badly. Like, I literally was like almost crying on the table and like just trying not to pass out. Like, I was sweating and it was just terrible. It just hurt so bad. I guess I didn't understand to the extent what that experience was gonna be like. And then I think she had to go in there like 2 or 3 times because all my reproductive organs are like super small, and it was kind of hard to find everything. So then I had to go get an ultrasound to make sure that it was in the correct place. And it is, and it's fine. But yeah, other than that, like, I've just had some like mild cramping, but I think it should be okay now, honestly. I'm hoping that all of my symptoms get better and next year will be smooth for me. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that was just my experience. And then that happened the week before Thanksgiving. So I left school early, because I had to get that done. And school's been kind of up and down, you know, it has its moments. currently I am entering my last week of this semester. Because next week I'm leaving, and it's gone smooth. Most of my assignments are done. I just have like one final thing to do for one of my classes. But it's been a journey to get here. It's just really stressful as well though, like preparing for break is like, especially when you're like between homes, I guess, for like estranged from your parents, like it's really stressful, like especially just around the holidays in general, but like especially just like preparing to leave and figuring out where you're gonna go and how long you're gonna be there. That's kind of like the main thing that I'm worried about. It's like I need to work because another thing is like I can't really find work like at school, and it's just become like this frustrating circle like over and over again, and I want out and I want to be done type of thing. But yeah, because I'm paying for school out of pocket, so I need money, and I have to work winter break, which is only like 3 weeks. It's not even that long to begin with. So I'll try to save up as much money as I can, but honestly, I don't know. If I don't have enough money, then I cannot come back to school. So there's that. It's just really stressful because I feel like all these resources or opportunities that the schools that they had just didn't apply to me for some reason. Like, especially like in terms of jobs and stuff. Like, I have like a federal work study job, but my manager is like the rudest woman I've ever met. She reminds me of my mom. She's like super mean and just like disrespectful, and she calls me like lazy and stuff straight up to my face. I'm like, considering my circumstances and what I've been through this year alone, let alone in the past 3 months, and she knows this, and you to call me lazy, it's just ridiculous, honestly. And I attended like a work meeting for like with other people, and she treats everyone like she's superior. I don't understand that, but I'm tired of her and I don't want to work for her anymore. And she doesn't like me, so she barely gives me hours. I maybe work 10 hours a week, which is not enough, and I have way more time than that, which is not enough to be able to make money and pay for school. So next semester I'm probably just have to quit that and find something off campus, because the on-campus jobs, like, I don't get anything. I've applied for like this one job 3 times, and it's a job that my friend has, and like she has it. I don't understand why after 3 times I still can't get the job, and it's just frustrating, because it's like I feel like in this case they usually end up giving the jobs to like people who don't need them, but I have federal work study, so I actually need them, and I'm supposed to make a certain amount each semester. But I don't see that happening next semester, especially with the way my manager is. So I don't know what to do. It's not like they're just gonna give me money, but there's just so much, and part of me is kind of just tired of working so hard to have nothing, if not half of what everyone else has. Like, I just wish it wasn't so difficult for me. Like, I actually had, people looking out for me, but it's kind of just me and navigating this system that's not built for me. So it's really frustrating and honestly, like, deteriorating my mental health. But I have no other option than to persist. There's not much else I can do, but for the most part, I think I'm going to back to New York for winter break to work. And then coming back here in 3 weeks and starting the spring semester. Yeah, I'm really sorry that I went MIA for so long, but right after my surgery, like when I got back to school, it was kind of busy because I was pretty much playing catch up to like literally any and everything that you could think of. And then I slowly started getting into the swing of things, and then my health like kind of kept deteriorating. Like I had to miss class like twice after my surgery, and like just because I was in so much pain and other stuff. And then Thanksgiving break happened, and then I came back here, and that was very stressful in itself because my sisters came to visit my family in New York, and somehow everything always ends up being my fault, even though it's not. Like my family just expects me to like drop everything just because my sisters come visit, knowing that everything works both ways. Like they can come visit me in Boston if they wanted to, but they don't care. So I don't understand why I have to drop everything, including like school, just for them. But whatever. This is what happens when you're the black sheep of the family. And I just can't wait I can't wait for it to be like a year from now and almost done. Yeah. Honestly, hope things get better. Tomorrow's Monday. I don't really have a lot to do, but I started going back to the gym, and that was really tough, honestly. My body hasn't been this sore since like I used to wrestle in high school, so 6 years ago. And yeah, my body's just, I guess for the next 6 months, just adjusting to life changes and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope to see you guys hopefully before the end of the year. I probably film next week, honestly, but I have a lot of free time, so probably. But if not, then when I'm in New York and working, and hopefully everything goes really smoothly for me. All right, bye.